Do people want the drama? Is this Aspen now and we're all talking about this? Or is this never going to see the light of day? Has everyone watched the RHONY first few episodes? We're arguing over fucking cheese. You know, Kim D says Jersey is different. They want it toxic. I don't know about that, Kim. I don't know about that. I'm still not convinced that everybody's getting a contract, despite the fact that they all got a call. And if they do, I don't think Bravo wants the toxicity. I don't know. It's this weird, what do you do, Sarah? You want the ratings. But you don't want the bots, the racism, the physical. So where are we with Housewives? Do we let stuff like this on the air? Is this what the people want because everyone will tune in? Or are we sticking to, we are getting this network back to the light fluff, crappy lake, fighting about cheese on the new RHONY? Is this ever going to see the air, this fight?
That's a great question. And part of me says, yes, we will, because like Kim D says, you have this Jersey franchise where they sort of started out fighting and, you know, they'll like the aspect of it getting physical is something that you can maybe let slide. RHOP, I mean, I don't know. You know, I could see them doing this, like the lead up to the fight. We don't actually see the physical confrontation. It's almost like a freeze frame. And then they just put the words on the screen, you know, Kiana was hospitalized. Because, you know, we don't know if there's going to be lawsuits over this or what. I think if they show this fight, they run into an issue of, I don't know, you know, is it this thing where we're going to show women of color fighting, but we're not going to show white women? You know what I mean? I think you can't do that. You know, you have to either, to your point, I think we're back to cheese. You know, I think we are back to stupid arguments over cheese. And I go back to, I don't know why that boat bothers me so much that Gina rented. Anyway, that like dumb dinghy of a boat that we were out having lunch on, you know, I think it's that. So I tend to go with I don't think we're going to see it.
I agree with you. It's like, listen, I'm not picking on Potomac for an all-out smackdown. I spend every Saturday with Kim talking about literal barnyard animals. Jersey is full of literal barnyard animals that need to be taken out back and put out to pasture. So, but I agree. I mean, are we gonna, you know, it's right. We're not showing white women having these smackdowns, but granted, I mean, looking at that video, now I'm just like, I'm trying to think because I forget everything.
We have shown white women in the past.
Yes.
We've shown Teresa. We've shown.
But this one looks really bad to me, right? I mean, I'm trying to think of what. Well, I mean, like, yeah, Jersey, if I think about it, we have the two Joes, yeah, and the christening. So we've had that, but it's been a while, right? Like, I can't think of the last all out. I mean, did you see? And then like at the end, someone else is taken down. Like no one is stopping. Like, I don't know, but I agree with you. I'm not sure we're going to see this on air.
I would be shocked if we see it. I think they're going to freeze frame it and then they're going to put words over it and describe what happened. And then they're going to fast forward to 4 days later where Candace is going to have coffee with someone and talk about the fight and who has a lawsuit. I don't know. And, you know, I'm like, do I want to see fighting anymore? I mean, I think there's one thing about like a table flip or Lisa Rinna, like smashing the wine glass. I don't know. I mean, that fight was so legendary, Candace and Monique, but I mean, it really changed Monique. I mean, I think more than Candace. Like you and I love Candy Gal. I mean, Candy Gal comes to play no matter what's happening.
But I love Monique too. Don't get me wrong.
As do I. I think it was just a turning point for Monique. Like, I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't think we're going to see it. I
don't think so either. So it's just a bigger, like, look, again, I go back to Selling Sunset. It's a fucking brilliant show. It's a huge, huge hit. Okay, they're actually professional real estate agents. So they're like, I had Mary Fitzgerald on my show recently. And she said, I would literally never, because when she lives in LA, she said, I would never accept a diamond ever. So lucky them that they get to be on a reality show with drama that's business savvy, like a business center, but there is enough drama and it's so good. So it's like, has Housewives, like, I go back to, it's a weird time for housewives. Like, we're bored. A lot of people are hating on the new RHONY. They say it is so fucking boring. And a lot of people are like, this is so light and it's not toxic. So I don't know what the people want. I think there really are two schools of thought, right? There really are. I don't know.
No,
Speaking,
but
yeah.
I think we've gone light. We've gone. I just think this brawl would bring up too much discussion of just, would you ever portray white women like this?
And
And I
not for nothing, the girls had a lot of issues, like Giselle. When all of this came out the first time, we remember all these discussions about, like, I'm just embarrassed that this is being shown. And so this is like bringing us back. So, I mean, I think, to me, when Andy is in the Hamptons down the street at his Amagansett house, his new house with the kids, and he gets the footage, the dailies, I think it's just like, bravo. Now, we had bots. We just got over Rinna. We had a big problem in Jersey, a big problem, and it's not solved. We have a big fucking problem in Jersey that this cast, if they all come back, we got a problem. And now I think it's like, man, let's wake up. We have a Potomac problem now, guys. So Bravo, I think, loves the new RHONY. I think they love Crappy Lake. I think that they just can't escape these problems. I'm sure Bravo is like mortified. And to your point, yes, you cannot sue another housewife for civil stuff. When it is criminal, just like Candace and Monique went into, you can sue. You cannot sign away in a contract from fucking NBC Universal that you can't sue someone over something criminal. So I think there might be lawsuits from this too. Speaking of Bravo contracts, we are filming Vanderpump Rules, and there's a lot of rumors about what is going on, Raquel's return. There is this thing out there about Raquel wanting a ton more money and holding out, and then there's this other school of thought she's bound by the contract. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't have the contract, but I don't think you're bound by a contract from last year. I don't think that's how it's worded. I don't think it says you have to show up and take our pay increase. No. And also, if it does say that, the caveat that's being discussed is like your mental health. Like, so I think there's no way Bravo can force her to film. Even, first of all, I don't think that's in the contract. I think it's year to year. If you want me back, pay me or go fuck yourself. Most people don't say that, but I think she is in this enviable position of, listen, you and I have talked about this before. I don't want to hear from Tom. I don't want to hear from Ariana. I don't need to hear from fucking Katie Maloney. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't need to hear from Katie Maloney. I want to hear from Raquel. I want to hear from Raquel. Like, excuse me, Rachel. She has changed her name back. So
make of the, I don't know. I'm disappointed in this, but apparently, Raquel is now going to go by Rachel because a therapist told her the internet has used this name, has tried to make Rachel make fun of you and to empower yourself and take back the power. You use Rachel. I get what the person is saying, but also maybe she doesn't like the name Rachel and maybe she does like the name Raquel. And isn't it almost more powerful to go, no, my name is Raquel. And you can call me anything you fucking want, but it's Raquel Leviss and eat my dick. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just like, I felt like that was almost giving in to what people have been bullying her. And again, I stand by this 110%. If Raquel was a they, them, and people were calling her she, or were not calling her by her